I'm assuming they'll handle that on DMs. Meanwhile, we're going to follow Spunky. And I believe it's KysTiK that's going to be going for the rocket first. I think I'm a prone position up there. Does have the rocket with the first possession. Not sure who we're following, so I'll just guess while Dallas helps out Igor. Spunky going top side outside of the teleport. KysTiK moving around. Gonna have to get around this railing. Gonna try for the rocket. There's decent damage there. I don't have access to the webpage thing, but Spunky got down to 50 and has no armor. KysTiK then blew himself up a little bit. Mom, which one are we following right now? Dallas is on the cam.
We're on
KysTiK.
KysTiK. We're on KysTiK.
Okay, excellent. He's doing the supercharged control. Spunky is a little bit out of sorts. Into the backside of the map, has some armor now, but it's all gone from that rocket. KysTiK with a good solid curve there. Spunky at less than 15 HP is going to be playing defensive now. KysTiK's going to try closing in on the top side of the map. That long way around where Nervous killed me far too often, because there's just nothing over there. Now Spunky trying to bait someone with the S supercharger, but KysTiK not going to bite. Instead, he's going to keep establishing rocket control. Let's get the other rocket. And Spunky, unable to get that miracle headshot, ends up getting killed right there, and is now disagreeing with the fact that she is dying. But I don't think that's going to hold up when she talks to the admins. Just a continuing rocket control. Could get the mop-up kill there, and does. Early momentum going to KysTiK because Spunky is just not finding a way to deny control of the rocket thus far. And Spunky's going to go to typing in the chat, which is an interesting strategy. People communicating during the middle of a competitive match. I don't know anything about that myself. KysTiK getting a nice body shot mag there. Is going to try mopping up the shotgun and gets it. That's the thing about this map. I'm not sure what port it is from Quake, but with all the wide open spaces, the mag has a lot of power on this map. Even with some of the angles, you can just control a whole lot really fast that I don't think you can do in Quake. Meanwhile, KysTiK getting an orb there off that awkward angle. Would have been a miracle catch for Spunky considering the arch in that brushwork. KysTiK is getting rid of saw blades. Nice. I like that strat. Saw blades are annoying. This is good rocket control. I think, is this 6 gathers of the rocket now for 5 frags? That's pretty good. About to be 7 frags. Excuse me, 6 frags. Oh, no. Nope, Spunky's way. Okay, and then goes through the teleport again. I guess Spunky thinks you can telefrag in this game? Oh, that would have been cute. That would have been cute by his KysTiK to perch on that saw blade. I like that. Then, meanwhile, gets a routine curve since Spunky was low as crap anyhow and kept continuing to re-engage for whatever reason. KysTiK now using props to block transitions, so he will be banned shortly after this match.
It's a good strat. I like it. Easy game for KysTiK.
Setting the trap.
Yeah, you might be right, Gunny. Hi, Valen. Welcome.
KysTiK now spamming nades. Spunky's going to try going for rocket, but doesn't understand how the button works. KysTiK now getting hung up on his own trap, but has a shotgun. Could do this. He was reaching for props too often. Should have just gone with the shotgun. Spunky then appreciating. Spunky appreciating KysTiK's rocket control right there. That's a term of endearment. It's a term of endearment. It's like when Spunky's talking subliminals like, yo, bitch, how you doing? They're being endearing right there. Spunky now actually able to string together a couple of frags.
Alright, I pulled up Spunky. We're watching Spunky now.
Okie dokie. Spunky's very spastic in her play. She's able to keep the pace of this match high. Like that right there, I would not advise that shotgun rush. Ooh, that reminded me of Vaporizer right there. Hey, that was good stuff. That was good stuff right there. That punch for punch thing, like able to pop him up with that angle, so that's okay.
Walked right past the SMG grenade on the plank at the bottom though.
Yep.
Unfortunate.
Yep. It's hard to spot.
Yep.
And it's just that's not a fault of the mapper, really. It's just a fault of the game. Spunky now trying to go top side. It might deny rocket here, and does. Able to cancel it out. Still not able to establish her own rhythm with the rocket, and that's the difference in this match thus far. However, shotgun control from that. Oh, he does! He's able to, KysTiK's able to line up the face of the barrel. For those you don't know, if you hit somebody with an edge of a prop, it's not gonna work. But he hit it with the flat edge right in the face. That was pretty good prop play right there. Stick with a nice, ooh, beautiful splash combo. I like that. Oh, there might not be a rocket launcher in this game like in Quake, but that's as close to a rocket juckle as you can get right there.
Oh,
it's the continuing rocket drill. Yep. Spunky having a hard time. He's feeling the pressure of having to go to the same spot, try to control rocket. Isn't really doing a whole lot of getting mag and other stuff. Scan at long range is how you often deny a rocket or deal with someone with a lot of rocket control. That requires hitting a lot of shots. While Spunky did not hit any of those shots there, and that's why she's reeling in this match.
Try and pull up the overlay again.
Spunky gonna try going through the teleport to rush the rocket. It ends up backing off. She knew she wasn't gonna make it there in time. Stick with awkward camping spots. Alright. Watching Dallas play far too often. Spunky only about 64 and some odd armor. I don't have the overlay up myself because it's still being whatever. Then KysTiK with a relatively routine rocket kill from that spot. I don't know if Spunky knows about that. So we're only about halfway through this match. KysTiK right now has a 5-frag lead. Would be 6 right here, and it is. Still obtainable for Spunky, as she can settle in and start landing some hit scan. Instead, she is typing in the chat. And is talking about peanut butter for whatever reason.
What does that even mean? This is like peanut butter? Smooth?
Basically, in certain communities, you can put peanut butter in your hand and slap somebody. It's like a kinkier version of a donkey punch, which I don't need to get into now. But if you all have questions about donkey punching, please ask Subliminal in the Twitch chat. Meanwhile, Spunky trying to go for a rocket there is denied, and I believe fumbled the rocket. And so KysTiK continuing rocket control. Now the match is starting to slip away from Spunky. There wasn't a lot of room for error. And we start talking about peanut butter, and now KysTiK has more rocket and is about to get armor control. Ooh, not a lot of damage there from Spunky, but still, with the hit sounds and whatnot. KysTiK having a good idea where she is. He's closing now and gets the kill. Ahead by 8. Of course, Spunky disagrees with the score, whereas somebody like John Week is probably going to tell her to lock in. Spunky is now getting mag. Trolling charger. He's gonna try again, going a long way around like that announces your position. Going a long way around is probably not gonna be advantageous. That's an okay play.
Nice.
There you go, and yeah, that was beautiful. There was a lot of headshots there, and Spunky, of course, endearing KysTiK with his lovely rocket play.
Oh, man.
God help us if Spunky ever gets a mic and figures out hands-free communication.
We have somebody in the chat saying Canterville moves like Sentry. Oh, we're talking shit in Russian now is my only guess as to what he just said, but yeah. Yep, that.
Just complimenting Spunky's spirit. Spunky with some pretty good velocity there, getting that control. But then, okay, so what just happened right now is a barrel just hurt Spunky. It was still tagged by KysTiK. It's got rocket control again, is gonna, again, keep the frags at 8. And is inviting Spunky to, form fellatio for whatever reason. And now Spunky's talking about locking in. Have a telefrag here. Spunky able to wiggle out pretty well. Stick with a nice perch establishment. That's good stuff. The mag shot there. Follow-up mag. All the armor from Spunky gone, but then misses the shotgun spray.
No.
Spunky running around at 35 HP. He's now going to take time to talk shit rather than get health. Okay? Suppose Spunky knows that with the translation engine, KysTiK can see all the the text chat. So maybe the shit talk's actually working there. Whereas when I do it, they just mute me. Well, I'm not shit talking. I'm complimenting them. I am. You can go look at my matches with Mr. Apartment. He was getting bullshit spawns. That was bullshit. He's outplaying me on a lot of maps. Anyways, KysTiK now continuing the rocket control. Still about a 9 frag lead right now. Beautiful barrel placement.
Nice
Hit
combo.
the brushwork and follows up there. Yeah.
Another spawn.
And KysTiK, however, getting into the juice. Doesn't take that much damage off. Spunky, however, just running around. 62 health.
Why so much typing? And because Spunky is a troll. I love it.
That's how Spunky fills in the time with delaying spawns. Which is okay.
KysTiK is, oh, okay, Belarusian. I don't know how to say that. From Belarus. If Spunky makes a comeback on this map, she gets synergy invite? Damn.
Assuming that's from the head of synergy recruitment,
yeah.
and not Edge.
Yeah, it is. Not
Edge is about to be disappointed, but not mad. Meanwhile, Spunky on the top side of the rocket, not controlling it, is now down by 10. I don't know if she's actually taking the match seriously at this point. Doesn't understand where the rocket is, did not look up and do the greatest. Doesn't go through teleport kind of blindly. And is going to try rushing to the rocket, it's not going to work. And KysTiK gets more.
Lol.
And KysTiK is very admirable of her attempt. And I love how KysTiK is just playing in his living room with kids and a TV going in the background. That's nice. Almost as good as Afer in his pajamas. The laptop. Spunky, however, talking about calm. I think Spunky is basically just packing it in for this match, but not actually forfeiting. I go topside here. Probably just trying to learn more about the map for when she's got to play in the future of this tournament. Now going to camp and continue to type whatever nonsense she wants. Well, KysTiK's going to be on a nice perch right there. Nice rocket damage. Spunky, yeah, that could have worked. If you didn't go all the way back, you fake the strafe jump and then rush with a bow. But without hit scan, it's hard to defend against a rocket. Stay closing in for the shotgun kill and we'll get it. Increasing his lead. Is now telling Spunky that she should run a bit better. Spunky trying to hit the RPG button without taking control of the area. We'll feed that gather into KysTiK. Messing up his own perch there could be in trouble. Okay, no, the radiation doesn't do as much damage as I thought. Alright. KysTiK's fine. Spunky missing a possibility for a nice pick-off shot with the mag right there because she was typing, and instead we'll run into a rocket. Because that's the strategy now. Down is up and dying is good. My god. Spunky claiming that she has a voice-powered translator. Which is possible Sallow has one of those. That's not the case here. Solid rocket spray by KysTiK, considering the angle. Misses that one there. Spunky over misses the follow-up bow. Oh, and then Slime and not able to get out of that, and is actually lost a frag there with that.
My gosh.
That environmental suicide.
Hi, Subi Flow, and then yes, Gunny, we will go to Nervous and Omhi's second match shortly after this.
That should be lovely, yes.
Yeah.
And now this is basically Spunky saying I'm losing gracefully, or falling with style. KysTiK not in a hurry at this point. Probably just going for some trick shots.
Okay, finally we got what's his name?
Igor figured out.
Yeah, exactly.
What are they doing?
He was able to join OKC, but Florida's off, so He didn't.
Что за дерьмо, блядь?
We did
Чего
not
так
take that.
тормозишь?
Okay, well they'll have to go 1-1 then if they're doing OKC, rather than both. I'll talk to them.
Yeah.
Game over.
Oh, I
Yeah,
made,
that's game
wow,
on for Spunky.
19 and 3. That's
короче.
insane. I thought
Yes.
Spunky would at least get like.
However, if the score was based on syllables typed, Spunky was dominating that game.